What's wrong?
The TV paused.
Okay, I'll fix it. Sorry, y'all. I had to get my daughter situated. Can y'all hear me? I had it muted for a second. Okay, good. I see a lot of new faces. Hey, new faces. I don't see any old faces yet. You're old? Okay. Some of y'all change your profile pictures. So, y'all, like the live for me, for one. For two, so you know how TikTok is supposed to get banned in the US, right? So I guess YouTube is like taking that and running with it, because you know how on TikTok you can give gifts on live? You can do that on here now, but they're called gems, which I think is really cool. And I think that's smart of YouTube to like strike while the iron is hot. So I feel like a lot of people, and I just seen 333. I feel like a lot of people are going to be coming over here to YouTube. Hold on. Not on the Lord's Day. Y'all keep it cute, okay? But yeah, anyway, for a lot of my clients have been talking about, and not really just my clients, but people in like the comments have been talking about they wanted to do their own channels. Y'all, this is the perfect time to do that. This is the perfect time to start your own channel. I promise you. This is the perfect time. Or something. Do something. Whatever it is you're going to do. I know some of y'all are not interested in being on social media in that way. But in my opinion, and this is coming from a Gen Z, of course, in my opinion, I feel like you got to utilize social media in some type of way if you expect to be wealthy. That's just my opinion. That's the day and age that we live in, you know? So find a way to use social media to your advantage. There's a lot of people who use who have faceless channels. There are too many people doing it. And that's the type of thing that that people just, you're going to be behind thinking like that. When you go to the grocery store, how many brands of bread are in there? How many brands of cereal are in there? Like, there's no such thing as it's too many people doing it. I promise you it's not. And if you have that mindset, okay, don't do it. You're the one who's going to be left behind, not the rest of us. Hello from Russia, Moscow City. Okay. Okay, Kenya. Y'all like the live or I'm getting off? My volume was muted in the beginning, but I fixed it. Why you laughing? I will get off. Like, don't play. Don't act like you don't see the like button. I will definitely get off because I wasn't planning on getting on live today. Perfect title for the energy, yes. What does it mean if you've been seeing 111 or 1111? It can mean a lot of different things. It just, what I tell people, don't focus too much on the meaning. Focus on what you were thinking about before you saw it. I've been praying to God to confirm a position for me, and I feel everything coming in the way of it. Okay. Thank you, Adama. Okay, happy birthday, Terry. You have 97 people watching you. Why would you get off now? Because my energy is valuable, and I'm not giving it away for free. That's why. I don't care how many people watching me. That doesn't matter to me. I've gotten off with more people on here. Why are you asking me that? I'm going to say to you, Prime, just don't be the one to find out. Just saying that because I know you get spiritual downloads, so I didn't know if you had experienced that before and how to work through it. I see 111 all the time, honestly. I don't put a meaning to it. Like, I have an angel number book. I can't think of exactly what the meaning is in that book, but that's not one of my bless you, that's not one of my angel numbers where it sticks out to me the most and I just know what it means no matter what I'm thinking about. No, let that go, please. Can't anyone just be around us no more? That's over with. Exactly. Like, people be wanting you to give away your good energy for free. Why would I do that? And my thing is, what's funny about this is I tell you guys this all the time. I tell y'all, your energy is too good, it's too powerful, don't give it away for free, but then people turn around and expect me to do it. Like, how'd that work? How does that work? If anybody wants to be a mod, let me know, because my mods aren't in here today. Thank you. I love your energy and all of your content. Love from Australia. Okay. Period. I'm 25. I'm only going to pick certain people to be a mod. I'm going to just wait a second because I'm going to see if one of my members wants to be a mod first. Only give my energy to those who get back to me. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. I know my worth. I know my power. So I'm never going to overextend myself in an area where I don't have to. I don't have to. I don't have to do any of these things. I don't have to post messages. I don't have to be on live. I don't have to take clients. I don't have to do any of those things. I choose to do it. So respect is going to be given, or I just won't do it anymore. Simple as that. I don't like, and I'm not saying any of y'all are like that, but I just don't like entitled people. I can't stand people who feel entitled to your energy. Like, I've dealt enough of that in my life. Like, absolutely not. There is not a single person on this earth, except for my kids, who is entitled to my energy. Everybody else, it's going to be equal give and take, or it's nothing. Find somebody else to play with. Exactly. And I want y'all to remember that as well. If you're creative or you give to this world in any type of way, don't let people take advantage of that. Please don't. Please don't. Don't let people take advantage of what you give to this world or to your communities. Okay? Because you don't have to do anything. Thank you, Caesar. Thank you, Candida. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm glad I helped you. You don't feel like I have a soul? Really? That's interesting. I don't know if you're talking about me. I didn't see your other comment, but if you are, I find that to be kind of interesting. That's a weird thing to joke about. I don't think anybody thought that was funny. So yesterday I was kind of picking up on this energy that somebody, and I'm saying this now because I don't think I'm going to post a video about it, that somebody is lovesick. Somebody is like missing, somebody is either wanting love or they are wanting an ex back or something. Like, even if you don't want an ex back, somebody is, I feel like it's because it's the holidays. I feel like because it's the holidays, people are like, they really want to be like booed up. But that's the energy I was getting. Somebody is missing someone in the collective. They go 111 right there. I don't know. I'll just take that as a confirmation. Somebody is missing somebody in the collective, or somebody in the collective is missing someone, or just missing like being held, and like, I don't know. Could it be self-love? No, I wasn't picking up on the energy of self-love. What's up, boo? Hold on, y'all. My daughter is right here. Okay. Hold on, y'all. What do you want to eat? You want to eat? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Sorry, y'all. My daughter wanted an apple and some water. Let me see y'all's comments. Hold on. Shein PJs. You know, I'm glad that you noticed my pajamas because actually they're not from Shein. This is unreleased from my brand, Goddess in the Flesh. So it says Goddess in the Flesh right here on the pocket. So, but I'm glad you noticed that. Thank you. You're awesome. Thank you, Dara. Thank you, Darren. Hey, Betty. Thank you for the birth chart reading. It was incredible and I cherish it for real. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked it. I was so nervous. I'm glad you liked it because it was so long. Okay. It was long, but I'm glad you liked it. And thank you for your review too. You left me a great review. I love the reviews. Any of my clients on here who have not left a review, please leave me one. Okay. Like I really, really love to get y'all's feedback. I'm good, Andre. Okay, so about the self-love thing, I don't feel like it's self-love because I don't feel like that's something that you can crave. Like maybe subconsciously, but the energy that I was getting was somebody really wanted to be held and cuddled and like missing like having a partner or missing a specific partner. Anything special about my birthday being 1/1/1 at 1 a.m.? Book your birth chart reading. I have love, my life. What? I'm sorry. I have love, life. My ex called me yesterday. Me and him are back tighter together. Okay. Be careful. It's Mercury retrograde. These exes is coming back. And it doesn't mean every time an ex comes back, y'all aren't meant to be, but just be careful. Use your discernment. Okay. Because that energy comes and goes quick. Can I ask, does God always isolate chosen ones at the seasons of life? And why does God do this? Just simply asking your opinion. Alex, I mean, I spoke on this so many times. I feel like God can isolate you for a number of different reasons, but I feel like the main reason God will isolate you is because he wants you to, it's kind of like a metamorphosis stage. Like he wants you to kind of go into your cocoon, strengthen your gifts, do some healing, do some shadow work, do some inner child healing, like make peace with your shadow side. Discover who you are without the opinions of friends, family, and like social media. So when you reemerge, he can use you properly for whatever his divine plan is. And you'll appreciate that isolation stage. Because I feel like isolation is a blessing because you get to be like your worst self without all these eyes on you. And if you know what you're doing, what you do, because you're an alchemist, you can transmute that energy and turn it into something that's going to empower you, of course. So when you pop back out, it's like, okay, I'm completely different, mind, body, and soul. And when you are in that different stage and you're like in your butterfly stage, God can use you properly. A few weeks ago, you mentioned witnessing them getting karma. Just saw the feds arrest them. Lord Jesus. All right. There's your confirmation, honey. Thank you, Darren. Getting an ex back to lead to furthermore complications that activates the reason for the breakup to begin with. That is a lot why life moves on to begin with. I can't argue with that. But everybody's story is different. You just, like I said, use your discernment and be careful. Okay, Sophia, we twins, period. I got on the white headband right now because my hair is a mess and I need to wash it. So I had to hide some things. He an ex for a reason. I agree, but I'm also like, I'm a lover girl. So, hey, if you take him back and y'all work out, that's great. But if you take him back and y'all don't, God wants you to learn something again, okay? So, yeah. I have a boy and a girl. I am missing being with a good man, okay? Hey, Jess. Y'all won't regret it. Birth chart reading is money well spent, worth every penny and more. Thank you so much. bitch. Y'all better listen. Get y'all birth chart readings before the year is over with. Okay, Taurus gang. I feel like he's finna start cutting up in a second. So I'm gonna see if he'll go play with my daughter. But if not, then it's been real. Let me turn this up. If y'all hear Miss Rachel on, okay, I owe Miss Rachel a child support check. Because she's like, she be saving my life sometimes. I just want to say thank you. When I felt like giving up, I watched one of your videos and you validated and saved my life that day. Oh, I love that. I'm glad you're still here. The enemy can also isolate you as well, but I appreciate your input. Totally. Totally. That's why discernment is important. Because I've said this before, like sometimes you will isolate yourself because you, I don't know, like the spiritual journey can be interesting. It can be an interesting situation. Go look on my website. Click the link in the description box. I honestly don't remember how much it is. Discernment, that just means that you're basically tapped into your intuition. You use your intuition. You trust your inner voice. You trust like the Holy Spirit. Good men are a rarity in society, but the bad boy persona has blocked the significance of knowing what it is to truly be loved. All right, he wants to get out, so I'm gonna let him out real quick. And then if he comes back, then see y'all later. Go ahead, boo-boo. Go ahead. He loves his sister. That's like, he's obsessed with her. Yeah, a lot of y'all didn't know I had a son. That was a secret. Some of y'all knew, some of y'all didn't. That was a secret. Am I real? Do you think I'm AI? If y'all want to know prices for any of my stuff, go to my website. Read my reviews. You can click the little menu tab on the left side. Read my reviews. I have a lot of reviews. Book your session. See, y'all should have booked your session during the Black Friday sale because they were half off. So a couple of y'all did. Yeah, that is Miss Rachel. Let me turn it off because he's not in here. I'm screaming. He's almost a year old. Let's do some like, you know, some other type of music. What? What are you talking about? You know, it's crazy though. Like I knew. Oh, I'm seeing. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. It's in military time. But it's crazy because I always know when I'm going to have a child before I have a child. I knew I was going to have a girl with my daughter. I knew I was going to have her. I used to see her name, Callie, everywhere. And like, I went to go look at this apartment, and in the room, it was a big C on the wall, and it was decorated like a nursery. And then with my son, I knew I was going to have my son. And it was intentional. It wasn't like, not that it's anybody's business, but it was intentional. Like, that's something that we wanted. So, and I knew it was going to be a boy. And the next time I have a child, it's going to be a girl. It's either going to be a girl or it's going to be twins. The fan is moving. Yeah. What's wrong with that? Are any of y'all like that? Like, whether you're a man or a woman who has children, like, do you know that you are going to have a child before you have the child? I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, they kind of call them spirit babies. So it's like you feel their energy. And when they want to be born, they want to be born. And there's nothing that's going to stop them from being born. Like, the way it happens, there's no stopping it. Like, they're going to make sure they get here. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I will say to the people who want children and haven't had children yet, make sure that you have a very large savings account. Make sure that you are financially stable. Make sure that you're willing to make sacrifices and you're willing to be selfless for that child. So make sure you're in a place where you're ready, because nothing else matters. Like, I can honestly say the biggest thing that you want to make sure that you have is your mental health intact, which for moms, that can be tricky because obviously when you're pregnant, you got hormones, and then after that you go through postpartum, so it's tricky. But finances really help. None of that other stuff matters. Like, people saying make sure you get married and all that, like, that is important, and that's something I would definitely teach my children. Make sure you get married first, but at the same time, you can't control if somebody decides to walk away from you. You can get married, you can get engaged, y'all can go through the whole thing, and somebody will still turn around and leave you. They will leave you, whether you're a man or a woman. It happens to men and women. There is men who have been left with a child. There are women who have been left with a child. People like pass away. People like get hurt. Anything can happen with a child. So be careful saying, oh, that'll never be me. That'll never be me. Because God will humble you quick, okay? But when you have your finances together and you're working on your mental health, that's the biggest thing that you need to focus on. Men who are also good providers and who love God, you can't go wrong with that either. But I just want people to be realistic. Like, yes, that's something that you would shoot for, and like I said, that's something I would definitely teach both of my children. But a man who loves God and is a good provider could still, like, not do what he's supposed to do, because a baby, you don't know how you're both going to change mentally once that baby is here. Like, prior to that, everything can be all good, but after that, anything can happen with both of you guys' mental state. So the main concern is, as a woman, I can say specifically, even if you have a man who's providing for you, as you should, make sure you have your own money. Make sure you have your own source of income. Make sure you have an education, okay? Make sure you have your own resources. Make sure you have your own property. Make sure you have your own something. So if anything happens, you're in a good situation, okay? Why are we talking about babies? Because we want to. I'm sorry if that conversation is triggering you in any type of way, but that's just what we want to talk about. Oh, that's what he's saying. The fan was moving. Is making that sound. I don't know why it's doing that. It just started doing that randomly. Maybe it needs to be tightened up. I think that goes for everyone. Right. Like, even if you don't want kids or don't have kids. I'm just speaking on that specifically because they were asking me about my son. So I was giving my opinion. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I really don't. Any ideas on dealing with religious people after having a spiritual awakening without feeling two-faced, guilty, or blow your cover? You just got to stand firm on your beliefs. There's a lot of people who are subscribed to me who are religious. I stand firm in my belief regardless. So they can either respect it or they don't. But it's going to be triggering for you. It's going to get frustrating. But after for so long, you're just going to be like, I don't care because this is what works for me. And this is what I want out of life. This is what makes sense for me. There's no reason for me to argue or go back and forth with somebody about their perspective because their perspective is not my reality. People are going to project on you all day long. They're going to argue with you about things that doesn't make sense to them because you're kind of going against everything that they are and everything that they were taught. Callie, go the other way. You just got to get to the point where you don't care. Like, just don't care. Who cares? And I know it's harder when you have family, but my family specifically is kind of mixed. They all believe in different things. They all think I'm like woo-woo. But then I always end up right. That's the crazy part about it. At first you're crazy and then you're right. So just stand 10 toes on what you believe in. Did he leave you for the milk? What's the milk? My physical book is for sale on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. If you want a signed copy, you can pre-order it, but the shipment is not in yet. It should be here probably by December the 12th, if I had to guess. So if you order my book on my website, it's going to be signed. So I leave like a message, a personal message. I don't just sign my name. I leave a personal message for everybody who orders my book. And if you want just to go ahead and get your copy, go on Amazon or go on Barnes & Noble. You looking at one. What does this person believe in? Who? What person are you talking about? I don't care, to be honest, but it makes me feel unauthentic, especially that I'm surrounded with strict ones. It eats me up, to be honest. Yeah, but you know what? There's a lot of that going on right now. Like, I don't even want to speak on certain things because I just want to keep the peace. I'm not even in that type of mode today. But if you haven't noticed, extremely religious people are a detriment to society right now today in the US. The reason that things are going the way they are is because of extremely religious people. People who are extremely judgmental, people who claim that they represent Jesus and the Holy Spirit and don't, because the way that y'all act, the way that y'all talk, the way that y'all judge people, the way that y'all speak down on people, Jesus would never do those things. And it's sad because a lot of people are confused on wanting to have their walk with God, and religious people are keeping people from having their own personal walk with God because they see how y'all represent God, and y'all don't represent God correctly at all. And y'all use his name to be judgmental and to like degrade people and to attack people. But at the same time, you want people to follow God. But if you are representing God, why would they want to follow your God? That doesn't make any sense. Like, religious people right now, y'all are like, most of y'all, not all of y'all, are a detriment to our society. Y'all are literally dragging our society to the ground right now. And it's sad because y'all are trying to represent Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ, I just know, like, he be looking at y'all like, girl, I just know he just be shaking his head because it's just sad. It's just sad. Completely taking his words and twisting it to fit your narrative. But swear up and down you got a spot in heaven. And swear up and down the sky gonna open up and he gonna fly down and come get you. Why would he come get you? For what? Then this whole entire time you didn't stop 10 people from seeking him. But you got a spot in the kingdom of heaven? Make it make sense. All them people that you didn't stop from seeking him, but you got a spot. Okay. That's my daughter screaming. I'm not religious. period. I do not follow any religion at all. I follow God, the Holy Spirit, and that's it. All that other stuff is for the birds. She's not. She's fine. She's like play screaming, playing with her brother. If anything, I'm going to tell her to be quiet. She's getting on my nerves. Hold on, y'all, because she's being annoying. I'm sorry. Callie, cut it out, okay? You can play with him, but you can't be loud, all right? All right. If you're not ready to deal with that, don't have kids. I'm just playing. No, I'm for real. How do you deal with trying not to lose faith after a sudden tragic death of a soulmate over a decade-long relationship? Oh my God, that fan is getting on my nerves. I'm trying to turn it off. Everything's getting on my nerves. How to deal with the trying not to lose faith? I don't know. And I don't want to just give you advice because you're asking for it, only because I cannot relate to that situation at all. And that's a type of thing that's, you don't know how you're going to react to that until you're in it. Death is like an extremely touchy subject. I have not experienced a lot of death in my life. I haven't lost a lot of people in my life. Like, and you're talking about the tragic death of a soulmate. I feel like the only thing that you can do is to just go through it. Feel everything that you feel. Like, don't try to rationalize every single thing. Just feel it. Just feel everything that you're feeling right now. Be angry, be sad, cry. I would suggest maybe going to therapy and seeing some type of trauma specialist, because I feel like that's extremely traumatic. And I'm sorry that happened to you. But I don't have any, it's like, just amazing advice that would change your life in that situation, because death is just like one of those things that you either can make peace with it or you can't. My idea of death is more so just like, our physical bodies are not real and our spiritual bodies are. So once somebody passes away or they transition, they go back to their true self, and that's their spirit. And that's where they're going to thrive. I feel like on earth, we suffer a lot, but in the spirit, there's no suffering. So if you want to take that with you and think of it like your soulmate is no longer suffering and he or she is giving you support from the spiritual realm, you can look at it that way. But overall, please just feel how you feel and just like go through the emotions every single day. It's never going to just get easier. Some days you're going to feel amazing, some days you're not. But either way, give yourself grace. Thank you to whoever this is. I don't know if you deleted it, but thank you. It's the thought that counts. It doesn't say your name, but thank you. She's like when you close a rusty door. She was getting on my nerves. Continue to speak on what you feel is right, because it's not up to man to dictate how and what you're supposed to believe in. Exactly. Yeah, I read the Bible. You don't look old enough to have kids. Thank you, Raina. Thank you. I needed to hear that today. Thank you so much. But I do. And I plan on having more. Can I ask you about tips with my boyfriend? Sure. What's your principles on creating a healthy and beautiful family household? I feel like, for one, I'm gonna just say I've never really got the opportunity to see that. I feel like the closest thing I've had to that, I mean, outside of my family, would be my nephew, which would be my brother's son and his wife. I feel like they have a very healthy dynamic. My principles, I feel like there has to be a lot of honesty. For one, honesty is a huge thing. Like, honest about, like, on the days where you feel like you can't show up for your partner, be honest about that. A lot of honesty, a lot of vulnerability. I feel like communication, for me personally, is a huge one. Communication is like, it might as well be number one. communication has to be important. And I feel like partnership also, like when you, no matter what, I feel like it should be you and your partner and your family against the world. So if y'all are out in public and your partner is doing something to make you mad, or they're making a mistake, or they're doing something wrong, partnership to me and loyalty to me in that situation would be not calling your partner out in front of other people. I feel like you should always respect each other, you know, in private and public. But when you're in public and you want to say something, bite your tongue. Don't like make him feel bad or call him out or make him feel like less than a man, or, you know, vice versa. Wait till you get home, have that conversation with him, because I feel like that builds a lot of trust and respect. I feel like prioritizing each other separately would be a big one for me too. Like, I'm very big on self-care, and I know that if I don't have myself together self-care wise, I'm not good to anybody. Like, I have to keep up with my self-care in every single way. Like, down from top to bottom. That is how I can be my best self. And I feel like for me specifically, my partner has to understand that. Like, if you know that I'm not my best self when I'm not looking my best, help me look my best. Create those scenarios. Like, take the kids for a little while so I can go get my hair done or my nails done, or I can go to the spa. Because if I'm good, then the whole entire family is good. And something I feel like a lot of people don't realize, I feel like the state of a household is really dependent on the mother's emotions. Even if y'all are married. That's why they say happy wife, happy life. And I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that. The understanding that I have with my children's father, no matter what the situation is, because it's not like we just always been together, but that's a big thing for me that we have stressed and understood, that you as the mother are always going to be your child's favorite person. So with that being said, when mommy is good, which can be selfish to some people, but it's like, okay, she can take care of her husband and she can take care of her kids because she has been taken care of first. Like, I feel like the mother is like the glue that holds together an entire family. So take care of your woman, because she's going to take care of you times 10. She's going to be able to take care of her children times 10. She's going to be able to be a happier mom and a less overstimulated mom. And if there's times where the dad needs a break or the mom needs a break, don't pretend like you don't see that. If you know dad needs a break and the children are like, you know, read the room. If the children are like bothering dad while he's trying to watch the game or something, or he's trying to chill, smoke his cigar, whatever he's doing, get the kids, take them away from where he is so he can have that moment to himself. And same goes for mom. If mom is trying to rest and unwind, and you notice that the kids are bothering her, or she's getting overstimulated, step in at those moments. So I don't know exactly how to put those into terminology, but that's just a few things that I feel like is important for like a healthy family, because it makes sure that everybody is good. Hey, Kyra. Okay, welcome, Rose. What? Okay, I'm gonna have to delete that. I'm gonna see if you legit after reading your book. Okay, go ahead. Make sure you leave a review too. I would really like if you guys left reviews on Barnes & Noble and ordered off of Barnes & Noble. You don't have to, but the more y'all order on Barnes & Noble, I can actually get my book in a physical store, which is a goal of mine. So just saying. And thank you for the donation. I'm 25, y'all. I'm 25. It's retrograde. It's like 4 or 5 planets in retrograde right now. So if you feel weird, just ride the wave. My spiritual gifts always go up and down. Do you experience that? And what do you do to regain it back? I feel like that's normal. You got to call your power back to you. You got to ground yourself. A little mini isolation could help, because you could be just picking up on a lot of people's energy. A social media detox and break could help. What else? Make sure that you're eating correctly. Make sure you're not eating a lot of junk and processed foods. Like, I would like fast fast from certain things or just do a complete fast, like water fast, juice fast. Make sure you're only eating raw fruits and vegetables. I would spend some time out in nature. I would take like some spiritual baths, call my power back to me. Refrain from any sexual activity because you can move that energy from your sacral chakra up to your crown, which could really help you, or any of your higher chakras. Don't release sexually, anything like that. I feel like it's like a number of different things, and I may not do all of those at one time, but it's like a number of different things I would do. Why you capping? It's funny how people on the internet think they know you in real life because they see you on the internet. Okay, so please answer this. So me and my boyfriend have been dating for like a month, and we broke up and got back together, but I've liked this guy for literally ever, and I don't know what to do. Y'all were dating for a month and y'all already broke up? Honestly, I would go date some more people. Because I feel like, I don't know what gender you are, but I'm just going to assume by your profile picture that you are a feminine, so you're a woman dating a masculine. I feel like, in my personal opinion, masculines are supposed to take the lead. They're supposed to pursue. They're supposed to court you. So if y'all broke up, move on. Don't like blow his phone up. Don't try to call him and text him. Like, move on. Go date other people. Live your life. And then if y'all are meant to be together and he wants to come back around, let him do that on his own, to be honest. Because I don't feel like y'all were together long enough for that to even be like, you know. Hold on. It's true. If mom is off balance, everything is off balance. That's so true. What would you prefer personally in a mate that you could tell would be long lasting without past reflection of an ex? I say protection would be the number one thing. Protection. And I'm not just talking about having a Glock. I'm not just talking about having like an actual, weapon. I mean, obviously, that's important, but at the same time, protection as far as physically, like, can you protect me physically? Can you protect me mentally? Can you protect me emotionally? That would be my number one thing. Are you wearing pajamas? Yeah, I am. This is unreleased from my website. Do you have blessed babysitters? No, my children have a father, and they have a great grandma and grandpa and uncle and auntie. But I wish I did have a nanny. What did Nikki say? These lucky I ain't found a nanny. That's so real. If I had a nanny, I would take over the world. Your book is in Barnes & Noble. It's on Barnes & Noble's website. It's not in the store. But the way Barnes & Noble's works, they are not going to just put anybody's book in the store. They have to show that your book is getting a lot of traction. So I got a donation I would love to give to you. What's stopping you? What's stopping you, babe? Hi, sister. More blessings to you. Happy New Year to you when it comes. Thank you. What are your signs you need to rest spiritually or feel a little bit drained? I mean, I feel like that's easy to tell. Like, how do you feel? Do you feel energetic or do you feel tired? Do you feel drained? If you do, rest. Don't even think too much of it. Don't even try to like rationalize it and say, oh my God, somebody's attacking me. Like, stop saying things like that. Stop giving power to things like that. Not saying you do this, but just in general, like, just say, okay, my body needs to rest. I'm being prepared for something, so let me rest. I'm a Taurus. Shout out to the Taurus. Ain't gonna lie, I think my book got sent to the wrong address. I'm gonna buy one more though. No, because your book hasn't been shipped yet. Which I told you in an email and you said, okay, thank you for letting me know. Thank you, Double D. Just made me think about something. Ed and Eddie. They're gonna have robot nannies. I just watched a movie last night on Netflix about a robot nanny with not Megan Good, Megan Fox, and it was very interesting. Thank you, Eli. Thank you, D'Angelo. What? Is it true that astrology can depict your connectivity to the one you are meant to be with? Not specifically, but it can tell you the type of partner that you're going to have for sure. Like in a birth chart, it'll tell you the type of partner you should stay away from and the type of partner you would thrive with. It can get pretty specific. And it'll tell you what setting that you may meet this partner in. It can tell you... It could even tell you the career this person could have. It can tell you a lot, but it's not going to say a specific. I'm doing good, Christian. How are you? Sorry about the fan, y'all. I don't feel like getting up right now. All right, I'm going to stay on live for probably 8 more minutes. 8 minutes or less. So if you have any questions, let me know. I would love to hear them. Oh my God. What does your mother's mouth do? Because I know it do something. I just know it do. She really should have just spit you out. That's what she should have did with her mouth. My day is going well. How about yourself? Trust issues is killing. What healing advice may you give for trust issues? I feel like I'm the wrong person to ask. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to you, Sean, or whatever your name is. I'm the wrong person to ask about that. I haven't completely healed my trust issues with a lot of things. I feel like a little bit of trust issues is not bad. I just feel like if you're speaking on specifically love, then hold on. Then you need to always be open and receptive to love. Because love is something that I think a lot of people take for granted. I feel like a lot of people are scared to love and they miss out on love a lot in this life. And I feel like I'm the type of person, you know, that saying goes, it's better to have loved and lost than not love at all. That's like, I'm very big on that. So I just feel like you got to keep on trying. Like, you can take breaks, you can go celibate and abstain from certain things, you can spend time alone, but at some point you got to put yourself back out there if that's what you want. Yeah, take your time, figure out what you want in a person. If you feel like you've made mistake after mistake after mistake in love and nothing good has ever came from it, I feel like that's your point where you need to spend some time single, like keep your legs closed, single. Spend that time with God, spend that time traveling, spend that time just like figuring out who you are and what you want in a partner so you can get back out there and you can date with intention. I feel like a lot of people don't date intentionally, and I feel like, specifically like in the Black community, I feel like we lost the art of dating. You know, like we stopped dating and we like called it what we call like talking stages. It's okay to date multiple people at the same time. It's not okay to be sexual with multiple people at the same time, if you ask me. But to date, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that, especially for women, because women, most women, when we date, we're gonna put you at 100 and you're gonna work your way. A man is gonna work their way down. But men, when they date, they're usually going to put a woman at a 0 and work their way up. And I feel like women need to start dating that way. Don't meet a man and think, okay, he's cute, he smells good, he got nice teeth, he got a nice car, he's 100. No, he's at 0. He needs to do a lot more things to get to 100, okay? And put him in that category of whatever he is and also go date somebody else. Don't just date him. You need to have like 3 that you're dating, not having sex with, dating, and let the best man win. Like I feel like we got away from the art of dating. Like back in the day, not that I was born then, but just from what I've heard from like OGs and stuff, back in the day, men were not afraid of competition. They weren't afraid to court women. They weren't afraid to pursue women. Now these men, a lot of these men are like, they want to be pursued. They want to be taken care of. They want flowers bought for them. They want you to be loyal to them when they're doing whatever they want to do. We're not doing that. Like, I feel like we need to get back to dating. Date. Men too, date. The problem with men is when y'all date, y'all want to screw each of your dates. That's y'all's problem. And that's how y'all be getting in those situations. If men would date and keep their legs closed during the dating and vetting process, the world would be a better place. And if women just actually dated, period, and not put all our eggs in one basket, then the world would be a better place. The dating world would be a better place, if you ask me. So, ladies, date. Get you 3 of them and let the best man win. Okay? And if they ask you if you're dating somebody else, say, yeah, I'm dating somebody else. If they ask you if you're sleeping with somebody else, say no. But if you are, say yes, because it's dangerous. But don't sleep with none of these people. Just date. Just date, have fun. And whoever checks all the boxes, keep every single one of them at 0. He at 0, A is at 0, B is at 0, and C is at 0. And every time they do something right, you can give them 5 points until whoever get to 100 and check all the boxes and do what they supposed to do. Hey, you the one. That's what I would teach my daughter. I appreciate you, and the book helped me. I passed it to my daughter who was in need of it, and it helped her immensely as well. Thank you. Terry, that makes me so happy. Thank you so much. I'm glad that your daughter found some value in it too. I really love that. Not necessarily. I don't want a woman acting like my mother, total turn off. I'm not needy. I feel like that's a detriment for a lot of women too, because a lot of women are naturally nurturing. But don't do that, ladies. Do not nurture him. Do not take care of him. Do nothing for him. Nothing. Do nothing for him. Until he has like shown you he's going to protect you. He's going to provide for you. He's going to like make an honest woman out of you for real, for real. Do nothing for him. Do not baby him. Do not mother him. Don't fill out job applications for him. Do nothing for him. Just be yourself, because a real masculine, a real divine masculine specifically, you don't have to overperform. And I have a video about this that y'all need to go watch, especially my ladies. If you haven't watched it, I'll pin it in the comments after I get off live. A real divine masculine does not require anything of his feminine but for her to just show up. Because whatever she is and whatever she embodies, he's going to like that. He's going to love it. Whatever she is, she doesn't have to overperform. She doesn't have to overgive. She doesn't have to do anything, because when he saw her, he recognized her for who she was and her essence. And he was like, yeah, I want her. She don't have to do nothing, because she already is what I need her to be. So for example, let's say that she is a good cook. He's not requiring that of her. That's just something that she is, and that's something that he likes. Maybe she's extremely funny. He wants a woman who's funny. Like whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Don't do anything for him. fill out job applications. Honey, okay, the streets is bad. These men don't even want to fill out job applications. They don't want to fill out job applications. They don't want to fix their credit. They don't want to do nothing. They want somebody to come and wipe their... Okay? That's what they want to do. They don't want to do anything on their own. They can't get up on their 2 feet, and it's sad. Most men. Now, if that doesn't apply with you, then I'm not talking to you. But y'all know, because it's some of y'all homeboys. They don't want to do nothing. And it's sad. Play in the streets is dangerous. I'm not saying play in the streets. A woman can date 3 men that she vetted and felt like were good men for her and just decide which one that she wants to spend a long-term partnership with. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not playing in the streets. It's not about... Because y'all talking about dogs and stuff. Okay, if you want to compare it to dogs, there's a difference between dating 3 mutts and dating 3 pedigree. Is that what it's called? Pure breed, come from a nice family. Like, there's a difference, okay? So it's all about who is in your dating pool. Are they mutts and scallywags, or are these people of substance and have educational backgrounds and have good jobs and like know how to communicate properly, and they go to the doctor regularly? Like, I'm talking about that. So yeah, date, but just make sure that your dating pool is of value. That's for men and women. Because the men, their dating pool is, oh, she got a big butt, she do that thing I like, and she let me drive her car. That's y'all dating pool. And that's y'all's problem. And that's how you get to 3 baby mamas. Cause she got that big booty. She do that thing, but she let me use her car and when she at work, and I need that. I feel like the market is only tough because people don't date in real life. Y'all are basing this off of social media. Y'all get your idea of women off of social media, and women get our idea of men off of social media. Social media is not real. Stop looking to social media to tell you what the dating pool is looking like. Go outside and meet people. Just because you see a bunch of Instagram thoughts and a bunch of like YNs toting guns don't mean that's what it's like everywhere in the world. Like, go out and experience life and meet people. Like, you know, social media is not a real place. It's not real. It's literally not. I'm married to that type of man. Please help me. Girl, you better tell him to tighten up. Or if I were you in that situation, because I know marriage can be like, it's not just easy to get up and leave. If I were you in that situation, we would have had a conversation, and based on that conversation would be my next move. Like, okay, let me start me a side business that he don't know about. Let me start saving my money. Let me start putting my money away. I'm probably going to save like a good 10, 15K, maybe even more, like 25K from whatever this side hustle is, from whatever this separate bank account that I got. And I would present him some divorce papers and I would be out, because life is too short to be miserable with somebody and trying to tell a grown man what he should and should not do. It's not worth it. And I know some people stay for the kids and all that. So if you do want to leave, because if you have a conversation with him and you're like, okay, you need to step up. Like, I expect you to provide. I expect you to do what you're supposed to do. Like, I expect to be a kept woman. Like, I can't support you properly and be a good wife to you because you are not doing your job as the husband. If you had that conversation with him and it still did not go anywhere, start saving your money. Start you a YouTube channel, start you a business, do something. Get you a separate bank account, start saving your money, get an investment property, like look up like home buyer programs, do something to prepare yourself to leave that situation, because absolutely not. Where did I get what from? My nose is running. I've been looking for my queen. I haven't been able to find that one. Are you a king? Because you're looking for a queen. Do you feel like you're at king level? Are you confident? Are you secure? Are you stable mentally and financially and physically? Do you feel like you've lived your life and you got it out your system and you're ready to be what's it called, monogamous to one woman? Are you truly at your king level? That's when she's going to come. And don't be desperate. Don't ever send out desperate energy with love. Just don't lie to me. I mean, lying is definitely bad, but at the same time, I think women should lie more. So that's just me. And I don't mean that in a toxic way, but it sounds toxic. Younger guys suck at the being men that women seem to want. Us older guys are taking a strain. I have noticed a lot of younger women are going after older men. And some of it has to do with they just want to be taken care of. And some of it has to do with the fact that men mature really, really slow. Like extremely slow. Most of y'all mature slowly. So it's like it's hard to find someone your age. Like I'm 25. There's no other 25-year-old man who is mature. Like, let's be for real. Like, it's very rare. So a lot of women will date up in age and all of that because it's, like women my age have degrees and own homes and have businesses. And it's like the men our age are not matching that. And we keep making excuses for them. But it's like, if the woman can do it, why can't the man do it? So we just date older. I find your accent a bit strange to me as I'm from England, but I'm getting used to it. Yeah, because I'm country. I was raised in the South, but I was raised in the South by somebody who's born in the North. So my hold on, because my nose is running. I guess I do got a little accent that's weird. It's a weird accent. It's very weird. But I'm mostly just country. I'm a Southern belle. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I have a providing nature, but some women don't deserve that. That's true, but that's why you gotta vet. Don't look with your genitalia. A lot of men look for a woman they want to be with based on how she looks. You're thinking with your other head. Don't do that. I think you got to use your common sense. Now, if you know that she don't deserve for you to provide to her, why are you even having a conversation with her? Why? Because she got a big butt? That's stupid. And that's your fault. People succeed minding other people's lives but fail at their own. Literally. Literally. Like right now, it's happening right now as I'm reading this sentence. Literally. But if you have 20,000 separate account, you'll have to give half during divorce. Not necessarily. That's not always true. Also, she can just put up cash. She can just put up cash. She doesn't have to put it in a separate account if she doesn't want to. Men don't mature at all. Well, this is why women my age are like, well, I'm gonna just date somebody's granddad. Because if I want love, then I guess I gotta go gray. And I feel like a lot of women are dating outside their race. So don't be afraid to date outside your race. She's trying to bag all black men together with the broke 50 she smashed. What? Are you talking about me? You can't be talking about me. You talking about your mama. Because you can't talk about me. You can't be talking about me. Your mama got more miles on her than a Civic, honey. You can't be talking about me. Lie. That's why 60-year-old women beat y'all out. I'm not going after no 60-year-old man. So if a 60-year-old woman beats me for a 60-year-old man, okay, I don't care. They both 60 and old. I'm young, so that's fine. I'm not tripping. I feel like she did what she's supposed to do. Shout out to her. I like how Cydney is fair, even though she's a woman and can be biased, but I think she's fair with advice for both genders. I feel like I'm fair too. I feel like I'm fair. Black Friday sales are gone. Yeah, they're gone. But I'll do another Christmas sale for y'all. Actually, y'all, I think on Christmas, my book will go on sale on Amazon. I tried to do it on Black Friday, but Amazon is weird about sales and you have to set them 30 days in advance. You can't just decide to do a sale one day. So I think on Christmas Day, my book is going to go on sale for like pretty cheap. So I'm the devil. How am I the devil? Because somebody came onto my live talking about whatever he said, something about having 50 bodies and whatever he said. And I said, that was your mother. That wasn't me. How am I the devil for that? Why is it that every time somebody on the internet says something rude to another person and that person claps back, they're the problem? Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Like, period. I feel like that's common sense. A lot of y'all lack common sense. If you say something to me and you're trying to get a response out of me, you might get it, but I'm going to read you for filth. And that was me being nice. Because anybody who knows me in real life, I'll make you cry. I'll send you to therapy real quick. How you go that low when you preaching spiritual? I'm not preaching spiritual. I'm just me. Oh, I gotta go. I hear my baby crying. I don't know if he's crying or he's playing. How you go that low when you preaching spiritual? Boy, boo. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I never said I was a saint. Look, listen to me, y'all. I never said I was a saint. I never said that I was perfect. I never said I wouldn't read you for filth. I never said that. Y'all will come on here and project onto me and be like, oh my gosh, she's an angel and she's so sweet. She's so nice. I never said that. I never said that one time. Okay, exactly. You're projecting onto me. You have created an idea of me in your brain. And when I don't meet that idea of you, that idea that you created of me, you want to get mad. I didn't create that. You did. So that's your personal problem. Take it up with yourself. Because I never said that. I'm not perfect at all. I might read you for filth. I might pay you dust. I might wish you love. But I'm going to be me at the end of the day. That's why I said I'm a spiritual baddie. I'm authentic. Never said I was perfect. But if you can't handle the smoke, don't come in here and don't say nothing to me that's crazy. Because as sweet as my words can be, they can be equally as ruthless. Okay? But I gotta go, y'all. I'm ending the live at 444. 444 is the angel number of protection. So just know that you're protected and you are loved, okay? And be authentic, be yourself. All right, I'm gonna get back on live soon. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the new subs. Thank you for the support. I love y'all. If you want to know anything about me, look in the description box or look in my about section and make sure you're subscribed. Bye.